Hi there. I'm Christine Collins with Transform Create, and I'm your NLP hypnotherapist and creativity consultant here today for you with a little bit of an insight or a tip regarding when you are in a creation mode for something new and you begin to feel a little bit concerned that maybe it's not quite good enough. And I know this feeling very well. I have a tendency to kind of reflect back on things that I've created in the past and to notice the evolution of what it was that I was creating a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, compared to what I'm capable of creating today, with the understanding that it's nowhere near what I'll be able to create 5 years from now. And I think sometimes we can fall into the trap of worrying that what it is that we're creating isn't good enough for something. Whether, we're thinking about our critics, we know that there's people out there that maybe are better at something. Maybe they're a more skilled designer, or they're more skilled at speaking, or they're more skilled at coaching because they've been at it longer. They've got, 25-year career history. Or perhaps it's more about our own inner critic, which often is the most powerful critic that we encounter. And I notice this in particular when I'm looking back on things that I've created in the past and noticing the little flaws and the errors, or the ways in which I would do it differently today. And I kind of like to compare it to those kindergarten scribbles back when you were 5 and 6 years old and you were drawing your very first artwork ever. And, to the adult eye of you today, it looks like nothing more than scribbles. And yet at the time when you were 5 and 6 years old, you thought you had created a masterpiece and you were very, very excited about that work. And that's the type of excitement that you have to have in what you're creating now. It doesn't matter if the you of 5 years from now will look back on your current creations and see scribbles. And it doesn't matter if anybody else who is more advanced or is doing things a different way is looking at that work and being critical rather than accepting and understanding and approving of it. What matters is that you're creating today, here and now. And you can go into it with this understanding that you are constantly going to be evolving. So, while what you created 5 years ago might feel like scribbles to you now, at that time, that was your masterpiece. And you have to keep creating more and more scribbles in order to get to that next level of masterpiece. Because if you don't create what you're capable of in the here and now, how will you ever get to what you're going to be capable of 5 years from now and 10 years from now? So allow yourself to have that evolution of scribbles to masterpiece. I hope you found this to be helpful and insightful. Once again, I'm Christine Collins with Transform Create, and I hope that you have an absolutely magical and creative rest of your day.